This is genuinely how you feel in Japan. In this case, it's a double-sided treat, because when you come along over here, there's this character, and he is peddling Cheerio melon cream soda, so I think we're gonna get some. So I'm on a religious pilgrimage to find the headquarters for Nintendo. It's just outside of Kyoto, so I figured what the hell. And I know I'm not gonna be able to get in, and I know there's nothing there really to see except for the outside of the building, but you know, whatever, what are you gonna do? You gotta pray to Mecca sometimes, you know? So this is Nintendo's Research Development Center, and there's probably some pretty cool stuff going on inside of that building. But needless to say, let's go see if we can find the actual headquarters. It's supposed to be just right around the block. So this white building down here in the corner, down there, that is Nintendo headquarters, and I'm going to walk over there and see if I can get a little closer. If you had told 8-year-old me that I would be standing in front of Nintendo's headquarters at some point, my brain would have ruptured. It's a little anticlimactic, to be honest, but it's neat. And here you go, Nintendo's headquarters. Vending machine full of beer. Seems about right. I wonder if it's any coincidence that there's a Nintendo headquarters. If you haven't noticed, I'm at the Nintendo headquarters. And a bunch of Porsches. Don't these kids realize they could be inside playing video games? That's a big set of stairs. I'm halfway up them, actually. So, but this is the most impressive looking point by far. This really is a pretty crazy looking train station. So I'm at the JR station in Kyoto, and I have just walked from the Nintendo headquarters here, and you can see it from here actually. It is this white building right there. This is another parking scheme that they use. I have not yet figured out how, if there's a car on the bottom, you get the car down off the top. I don't know if you have to move it or not, but this is a way of saving space in a parking lot that's really not that short on space. So you see these inside buildings and stuff too, but I mean, I've seen them dropping them down when there's no car below, but that's a bit of a mystery. This straw is super advanced. Not only does it extend, but it also is bendy. We're up outside of Kyoto at a Buddhist Sanctuary area. It's like a large area with lots of redwood trees and cicadas and frogs, and these are all tadpoles in this little pond, and they're really rather large. And I saw a couple of lizards like climbing up and like eating things. I mean, look at all of these. It's like quite a few. It's pretty awesome. And there's a lot of temple-looking buildings here. Like you can see this one up in the hill, like up in here, and all the trees and everything is really pretty.
So we are at Jingo G Temple, and the reason that we came here is because our guidebook said that you can throw clay discs into a valley, and the book says to get rid of your bad karma, but the thing that the temple handed out to us said that it is so that you can, are you jumping around in the background? I see you. The little pamphlet that they handed out to us said that it's so that you can make a wish, so we'll do a little bit of both. Let me show you where we'll be throwing things. It's probably going to land right around here.
Yeah, with that wind, it's going to hit you in the face.
This is exceptionally gorgeous, and you're aiming to throw it down there in the river. I really doubt that's going to work. And there might be people down there. I mean, there's a road. This sounds dangerous, but if they're letting us do it, we might as well. So we've got our clay discs, and it says that we should throw it like a frisbee, and it'll fly into the valley. That didn't look very good. You try it.
It's harder than you think it is.
It's a lot harder.
Yeah.
That one was good. They were all really bad. So we were walking behind this group, and once the path had cleared, we noticed that this little guy had survived. It's definitely a snail who's probably scared out of his mind by now, but his shell looks amazing. We all wish we looked this good. Jingo G has a forest setting that is gorgeous. Forest temples aren't everywhere, but they're very nice to be at because usually temples are very, very hot because you have to stand out in the sun and you can't really go into the buildings. So it's nice to be sitting in the shade outside of the building and still enjoying yourself.
Well, here's a unique one. I haven't come across one of these before. Is that necessary? This castle looks pretty cool, especially in the night. The way they've got it lit is pretty amazing. Cool little moat going around it. And about 1 trillion tour buses. The behavior of the train guys, the guys that drive the train in Japan, like he points at something constantly. I have no idea why, but watch. And it's like kind of official looking. You'll see it, and it happens constantly. Of course, now he won't do it. He's got this board here with times on it and stuff, and he points at that as well. Here we go. Look at this. And they're not really reading anything. They're doing it because they're supposed to. You can tell. Like, I mean, I'm sure sometimes they're reading it, but a lot of times they're just making these motions because it's part of the job. It's like a ceremonial thing. Here we go. All right. He's talking too, like he's speaking, but he's in there by himself. And I don't think he's talking to anybody on a radio. It's bizarre.